All right, y'all. So we are going to be doing a review of the Modelones Dip Powder Kit. And this also is going to be kind of like a first impressions. This is going to be a lot, y'all, okay? This is really going to be a lot because this is my first time trying dip. So we're going to try it together. So we do have two other things over here we're going to use as well. But this is the main focus. So color is life. So this is what the box looks like. It gives you the ingredients, which it doesn't really have too many ingredients. It comes with an activator. It also gives you the directions or instructions. You know, use dip powder with dip powder gels in order. Please read the usage. You know, it's gonna have more detail inside. Then it also tells you how to store it. You know, keep it away from heat, flame, sunlight, all that gym jazz. Also, I want to say in advance, sorry about the echo, y'all. I just recently moved, and this is like my other room. So, yeah, it's going to be a little echo until I get that worked out. But see here, it has, this is the whole little thing. It also comes with two of the extra little brushes and also a little hand file. I think this might be a 180, 100. So it comes here with the usage manual, and the usage manual has just the nail preparation, how you prep the nails, you know, how to apply the dippity. All right. Yep, and this is all in English, so there's no Spanish side. So this part is for nail prep, how you prep your nails prior. And then this is the actual application part, how you applicate to the nails, okay? And this here is how you remove it. So yeah, this is how you remove it. And then it gives you kind of like the dip powder. So you got the base, the activator, the top gel, and then the brush saver. Period. So yeah, and it gives you tips and storage. Also give you contact information. A lot of things don't do that. And also warnings as well. So we're going to put that to the side for right now. And this is the set. So this is the base slash, it's a 2-in-1. So it's the base and a top coat for the dip powder gel. So you got that, and you also got the activator, which is the dip powder gel. And these are the colors I got. So all of these colors, they are numbered. So they don't really have a name. So if anything, this is all nude. So you got white, gray, and then you have various shades of nudes here. So it's like a brown, a kind of like cool tone brown. You got like a beige. Then there's like a glitter in here. So this one is a glitter. So I'm going to do probably a nude. I'm thinking about doing all white, to be honest. To be honest, I think I might just do all white. You know what? I'm going to do a colored one. So I'm going to probably do this one. So let's take it out. It also comes with like a little brush to dust off the excess. This is a synthetic brush from the feels of it. It is very soft, so you'll be able to dip it off and then it's gonna go too crazy everywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna use this. So this is number 57. Number 57 out the set. So that's number 57. Let's just go ahead and take the rest of these out as well. Yeah, these already kind of got numbers on them. Got to put the activator and stuff to the side and the base and top gel. And just throw this. Bam. Okay. So I'm going to use number 57. So you got 58, 11, 59, 5, and then 89. So with a total of all of this, you get about six decent sizes as far as for this. If anything, I'm going to insert a video here showing you the price of this. So here is how it's showing on Amazon. So this gives you a more clear of what the powders look like. So you got a dark brown, you have kind of like a pinky color, you have a nude color, you have a white, and then you have like two glitters, which is one is a silver and the other one is a gold. So just the three sets and all, pretty much what we kind of went over. This is retailing for $13.99, so that's not bad at all. $13.99, and you're saving about $8. I do have Prime, so that if I was to order this right now, I would literally get it in 3 days with Prime. And yeah, you can also subscribe for $13.99, and that's how much you'll pay a month. Overall, for this, I mean, it kind of tell you the color numbers. So you got number 5. Number 5 is the white. And then number 57 is kind of like the pink. Number 59 is like that nude color, which I'm probably going to use. You got number 58, which is that really rich chocolate. And then 89 is the gold shimmer. And then 11 is that silver. So it kind of lets you know the colors as well. I think I might do silver. I don't know yet. I don't know. But yeah, if anything, this is pretty much it. It kind of gives you, it shows you what it looks like matte and also what it looks like when you add a glossy top coat to it as well. If anything, yes, let's go ahead and just get you on back to the video, okay? All right, y'all. So I went ahead and kind of prepped. I did the nail preparation part. So I went ahead and put my nail tips on and whatever. Put those on. Last thing I have to do is just kind of wipe off the nails. I'm just going to use this alcohol prep pad. This is Caretac. I love these. I buy these in bulk because these are what I send out for my press-on sets. I am going to be doing, I do custom press-on sets, and soon I'm going to be doing just some regular ones. So I'm just going to kind of just wipe off the nail just to kind of get some of that powder off. Yes. So I'm going to have the instructions to the side here. So pretty much that. We're going to let that dry. So these are the instructions. So we've already done the nail prep. Now we're going to do the actual dip application. So the first step, it says apply a thin layer of the base to the nail surface. Avoid getting the base into the cuticle as dip powder will stick wherever base is applied. So if anything, we're going to be using this one first. Okay. So also in regards, before we start, I also got this really cute little thing as well. This is called the Professional Nails Dip Powder Recycling System. This is for no product waste, so that you're not eating up your price, you know, so you're not wasting products. Easy cleanup, no double dip, okay? Period. That's where it gets tricky. So we're just going to open this up. As far as that, let me open it up real quick. And we'll see what it comes with. So it comes with a little funnel for you to pour it back up in here. And then the actual system. Let's get this out of here. So this is the, okay, I think I broke it. Oh Lord, I done broke it already. I just got in, I done broke it. I think this, yeah, there we go. Kind of just put this back together. So this is the fingertip ant is what it's called. So you have the one part that goes here that catches the powder, or you can put it here so that it doesn't fall down so much. So that one catches the powder, so you put the hand over and you just pour it over, and you use kind of like this little doodad here to kind of dip it and pour it over, which is supposed to help, okay? So let's go ahead and give this a try. So yes, this is going to be the second thing we're kind of doing a review on. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna, this is, oh, I'm about to say, hello. Damn, let me stop letting the machine screw this stuff out here. Throw this box away. All right, take a little swig of this drink I got. I don't know if y'all care about the drink of the video. I'm drinking on some Crown Royal Vanilla. Just a little vibe. So first it says put on a thin layer of the base to the nail surface. And it does say avoid the cuticle because wherever you put that is where that powder is going to go. Okay, honey? Okay. So let's go ahead and just kind of do the first. We'll do the first. We'll do the pinky first. And we'll just kind of put it all over. Put it all over. Pull it all over. And it says right, it says a thin layer. So try to make it as thin as possible. You don't want to put too much. I mean, as far as for just overall smell, it has your average smell to it. It's nothing too complicated. It doesn't have like, right, it smells like your average nail polish. So yeah, so now we tried that. Now let's go ahead and do the dip part. So I'm going to take this little doodad here, dip some of this. I really do like that. And then we're just going to just pour it over. Pour it over like that. I do kind of like this because it does fit in, but I feel like it could be smaller, but the only purpose why I do it just so that happens, okay? All right, so it says quickly dip the nail into the dip powder at a 45-degree angle. I'm using this tool for the purpose of the review, so we're not going to do that. It says do not push the nail against the powder. It says use a brush to remove the excess powder around the nail plate and surface. And it says air dry for 60 seconds. So we're going to use the little brush it comes with just to kind of dust off the excess. And bam. Kind of got the nail. That's the first little layer. As you can see, I kind of missed these little part. Right, because you see I kind of missed this part here, so I got to make sure I'm paying attention to that. Just kind of bust it in. And it says wait about 60 seconds. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the other ones. So yeah, just kind of keep it going. Keep it moving. So make sure I really get around. Get it on the sides because, yeah, it was kind of bald on the side a little. It says a thin layer, so we're going to put a thin layer. You don't want to put too much, so just put like a thin layer of that. Once you got your thin layer, then you're going to go ahead and get some of that powder and just pour it over. Damn. Then you just kind of dust off the excess. Man, that's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. It's not complicated. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and just keep doing this. And by the time I get to the thumb, it should be ready for me to do a second dip. Yeah. Off a note, this does kind of low-key burn my eyes. being up close, so you do want to kind of do this from a distance, because child, ooh, my eyes is burning. It doesn't really have a smell though, so that's the weird thing about it. Okay, so we'll just keep doing this. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the new place. I don't know if I've been vocal about that on my channel, but I recently just moved. I got my own place and whatever. I got an actual house, so I have like a 3-bedroom currently. So yes, bitch, yes. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of missing it. I know for a fact that I got that part. You just got to make sure you're trying to put it on there as good as you can. So yeah, but yeah, I got a 3-bedroom. So the main bedroom is mine. The second bedroom is my studio where I'm doing nails and makeup. You know, also I got a little photo shoot set up to the side. And then the third room is my godson room. So that room is still in the works. All right. Still in the works, but yeah, that room should be finished. It should be finished by February. Is not, yeah, by March it should be finished as far as for his room. Everything else is pretty much done. I just finished this room today, so okay. And now the last part is the thumb. So yes, get that all over the thumb, honey. I mean, so far, as far as for just first impressions and us learning this together, and we actually following the instructions, because that's how things go right. It's pretty easy to apply. I mean, I thought it'd be hard for the thumb, but it's not that hard. This would be easier, I mean, because my nails are longer, so bam, right. Nails a little longer, so I have to do a little extra work. So far, I like this. So, dust off the access for this one. Yes. And that's pretty much, yeah, that's that. And we'll even put the powder back in there, because we're about to do a second dip. So I'm just gonna dust all the powder off in there. Most of the powder does go in there though. It's mostly, yeah, it's not too much on my desk because yeah. So yeah, let's see how easy this is while I'm waiting for that to dry. So this pulls out very easy. It does hold enough for one hand, so yeah, you can just put that back in there and bam. Look at that. Look at that. It's easy. I was scared I was gonna waste it everywhere. So now we're gonna go ahead and just do the second coat for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a second coat. Make sure I try to coat as much as I can. But yeah, just to kind of finish what I was saying, because I think I didn't finish what I said, but this does seem to be pretty easy. The only thing I don't like about it is that it can be a little patchy. You see how I missed the sides? At first, I thought it was me, and I think it's actually the powder. But you know, hey, beggars can't be choosy. All right, and if anything, I'm gonna list the price right here, so you'll see how much it costs. But yeah, let's go ahead and do a second dip. Ooh. All right, a second. Let me pick this up before it starts wasting. second dip. And just kind of brush off that excess powder. Oh, that's a pretty good coverage. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. I just got to clean up the cuticle. That's it. But yeah. If anything, you still kind of see that line right there, but it's fine. I know to kind of put that part down next time. Yeah. Let's go ahead and finish the rest of the hands. I said the hands, the rest of the fingers. But yes, I just cooked my first meal in here today. I finally was able to get my hands on some oxtails. Oh yeah, I cooked me some oxtails. Cooked me a little piece of oxtail, and I had some oh yeah. Y'all cooked some oxtails today with some potatoes and carrots, baby. Talking about heaven. I'm in heaven, baby. I was living for the Lord, okay? Living for the Lord. And as far as for the key, to finish step number 3, it does say repeat 1 and 2 times or twice again, but no more than 3 times in total. I'm gonna do one more coat just because I am a little rougher on nails because I'm a man. Because I'm a man. Okay, the gig is up. I am a man. It's a man, Maury. It's a man. But I'm gonna do one more coat just because I just feel like I might need that extra coverage. I want to give these a fighting chance. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Give them a fighting chance, and then next tutorial we'll see if I've broken any. We'll go through all that. But yeah, I'm gonna give it 3 dips. Just give it a chance, like I said. That's what I said. I'm gonna stick beside him. Just put that powder right on there. But yeah, this is very easy, y'all. Very easy. I ain't gonna lie, this is a little harder since my nails are longer. So if you're doing shorter nails, then this will probably work better for you. I just feel like for me, it's catching most of the powder, but it's still the little residues that are gathering up here and here, but hey, it's because I'm doing my nails long as hell, so yeah. Also, I don't know if I say this in my videos as well, make sure that if you are doing nails, make sure you're in a well ventilated room. So I have a window here in my studio, so the window is going to be open. Actually, the window needs to be open right now. Right, it needs to be open right now. So I am in Louisiana, and baby, the weather is nice. Winter does not. Winter, she clocked in for like a couple of days, and then she briefly clocked out afterwards. So yeah, that's why I like the weather here, baby. It don't be doing too much. Winter said, all right, we was glad seeing y'all. See y'all probably in a couple of days or probably next year. That's why I like winter in the South. It's a lot better. It's a lot better, child. So let's go ahead and do this thumb. And we're going to do one more dip. Just because I told you I want to give it a fighting chance. Because this is pretty thin. I feel like it would be thicker if you put a little more. But at the same time, that can also kind of just mess up the whole balance of the nails if you put too much base coat. So yeah, it just kind of build layers. But it says no more than 3 layers. So I think the whole reason why it says that's because you don't want to make the nail too heavy. Once the nail gets too heavy, then yeah, it's a whole different problem in its own. Right. Right, that's a problem in itself. Bam. Okay. So we are done with the second coat for all the nails. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the third coat off camera, and then we're going to come back and do step number 4, okay? So go ahead and we'll be right back. All right, so overall, yeah, I did 3 dips. I think 3 dips would be better, if anything, especially if you like your nails longer. If you want them to be 2, it'll give it a more natural feel, but I did 3 because that's just the vibe. So now we're going to move on to step 4, which is step 4 is to apply the activator to the entire nail surface and air dry for 60 seconds. Excuse me. So this is the activator. It says dip powder gel. Gives you the ingredients. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and apply these bad boys. These are some really small brushes, right? It says apply a thin coat. You don't really have much of a choice. Thin coat, right? I don't like the applicator too much for this because it's really small. It's really thin. It's very flimsy. Also, the one thing I like about this dip powder set is that it doesn't require a lamp at all. So that saves you about a good little minute. All right, you don't have to use a lamp, so that's not bad. This activator doesn't have too much of a smell to it. I ain't gonna lie, that base and top coat, it smells strong. Like, it smells so strong it made my eyes burn. So y'all be careful with that one, okay? Wear goggles. Wear goggles. But yeah. So we're just kind of putting this all over. Because the brush is so small, I have to dip in twice. This one doesn't honestly even feel like a lot. It's 15 milliliters, so it doesn't really feel like a lot in the bottle. Yeah, I mean, this one has kind of like this part of shook the camera, Lord. This kind of has like that that reminiscent old people smell. Kind of have like a mothball smell to it. It smells very mothball-y. It really does. It's like a very strong mothball smell to it, though. It's like, it's not unpleasant, but it's like, could you not, you know? All right, this is probably the faster process as far as this overall. I think this is what's going to combine the layers into one so that they all become a single unit. Because it's soaking up this activator. You guys can't really see it, but it's drying pretty fast. Okay, so we did the first layer, so we just got to let that dry for the 60 seconds. Overall, I love the color of this dip powder. So the dip powders did not disappoint. As far as for this brush, I don't like the brush as much because, as you can kind of see, put a flashlight. If you can kind of see the powder kind of caked up on there because of the base coat and this, so it kind of cakes up a little. You'll have to clean it, which is no biggie. I feel like they should have maybe put like a really strong fan brush. I did use a fan brush and it works. it works the same process, and you see it's not gunked up or anything. So I think it'd be better if they do fan brushes instead of like those eyeshadow brushes. And also, just to kind of talk about the set while I'm still waiting for the nails to dry, I do like this. I'm not gonna lie, this is very handy. But if anything, you do have to make sure, depending on how much dry, this thing does fill up pretty quick. And yeah, as far as for that, this is not ideal at all for people with long nails, because I mean, as you can see, my hand still hangs over. My hand's supposed to be fully over there, so the powder, so I'm still getting powder here and there. And it just, I don't know, I have to try not to bump the powder down here. So this isn't really designed for people that do long nail sets. If you do short sets, this will be ideal for you. If you do like longer nails like I do, maybe this wouldn't be the product for you, because it's very short, because you got to get it all the way to here. And it's just, yeah, it just doesn't really seem very nail length friendly. Overall, I do love this. It does catch it pretty good. I think this will be pretty easy to clean. So all you got to do is just kind of just dust it off. Even with using this, I did still lose some powder. So it's kind of inevitable. It's one of those things where it's just, yes, it's supposed to catch the powder, but it's not going to catch every little single piece of it. This is kind of easy to clean. You just kind of go over it. I have like a really big kind of like nail brush. Right. And kind of just go through and, right, it's very easy to clean. If you want to, you can kind of like soap and water this and then dry it overnight. I think it'll have the same effect, but I'm just gonna do this to let you see how easy it is to clean off. The bad thing about it does collect a lot of powder at the bottom, but there's a little hole back here, so you can kind of just pour it in there so you're not wasting powder. Other than that, I mean, this is a pretty handy tool to have, especially for dip powder, because I mean, my dip powder still kind of look full even though I've done it the 3 goes, and that's as much powder as it really, there was a little bit more, but I cleaned my desk previously. But yeah, it doesn't really waste too much powder, so I love that aspect about it, because nobody wants to, let's just be honest, nobody wants to waste product. I mean, this is a cheap, it's not like cost expensive, this is very like cost efficient, so you're not spending a bag. But yeah, it's cool. And even with that, I mean, it does send you the extra 2 brushes too, just in case something go happen with the other brush. So they kind of got you covered. So if anything, yeah, we let that dry for 60 seconds. So but now we let it dry. For step 5, it says file, shape, and buff the nails. Wash hands and nails and dry them thoroughly. So what I'm gonna do off camera is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dry the nails off camera. And then I'm going to file, shape, and buff my nails off camera, wash my hands, and then I'm gonna come back and then we're gonna do step 6. Okay, y'all? Okay. All right, y'all. So I decided I'm gonna do like a 2-part video just for overall length. So part 1 is just gonna be just the dip powder and the dip recycling tray, and then part 2 is gonna be the actual design. So let's go ahead and get part 2 on the ending. So if all in all, I really do like this dip powder. If anything, yeah, I think it's really cute. I can't wait to try some of the other colors and stuff. The overall consistency of the powders is pretty good. It is very finely milled, so it's like very loose powder. So I absolutely love that. As far as for the file, I didn't really use the file because I have my own personal files that I like to use. But this does seem like to be a very good file. It's a nice little hand handle. It's not too small where you can't really get a nice grip on it. You can do pretty much now. I mean, files are files, to be honest. You can't really, I mean, yeah, files are files. As far as for the brush, I honestly don't like this brush because I don't know if y'all can see, but it's kind of caked up with product. So let's see, there we go. So it has a lot of caked up product because of the base coat and the powder. And I'll have to do some really deep cleaning for that. I just feel like, honestly, they should have put a fan brush in so that it would be a lot easier to clean this. I mean, as far as clean this, I mean, I'm just soaking a little acetone. But yeah, that's annoying. As far as for the base coat, I like the base coat. I did kind of put one layer on just to kind of work for the design and just to kind of finish it a little. As far as for just overall, this, since it's a base and top coat, I don't know if I like that as much. This is a very thin, the viscosity in this is very, very low. So this is more of a liquid and not a gel. Yeah, it's very gel. If anything, this is 15 milliliters, 0.5 fluoro ounces. This does feel very, very light. Like, it feels so light, you wouldn't even think that there was product in here. And that's also the same for the activator as well. So yeah, I mean, as far as for the base coat doesn't really have a strong smell, but it did kind of burn my eyes in a way. It made my eyes burn when I got too close. So you want to make sure you be aware of that. Wear you some glasses. If anything, it doesn't have a smell, but the fumes alone from it will make your eyes water. So know that. As far as for the activator, it does what it needs to do. They're both the same amount. This does feel very light and empty as well. This is also very liquidy. One thing I don't like about these is I don't like the brushes at all, because these brushes are very small. You know, I have big old man fingers, okay? It takes a couple dips for me to get the full finger and all. I mean, as far as for this one do kind of have a smell. It kind of has like a mothball smell, so it gives like very, you know, grandparents' house vibes. Like, it's very reminiscent of that. But overall, I mean, yeah, I pretty much like the overall look of these. If anything, I should have probably filed down the edges of the nail tips so that it didn't create that weird line. You don't see the weird line anymore with when you add the top coat, because it's all glossy. But if they were matte, you would still see that line. Other than that, I mean, guys, this is the review / first impression / hey, let's learn some stuff together, okay? If anything, I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, all my social media is going to be listed at the end. If anything, stay tuned and for part 2. Okay? Okay.